Hey everybody, I'm here with Scott Harrison, the founder of Charity Water, an amazing man who is making a difference all over the world with the global water crisis. He's a husband, he's a father, he's a philanthropist, he's a follower of Jesus. He's also an entrepreneur and a CEO, and we're pumped to be able to hang out with you today, Scott. Thanks so much for joining us.
Good to be here, Andy. Thanks for having me.
Scott, I'm going to give you one last opportunity. You know, we're on the line with a bunch of people in Silicon Valley. A lot of people are on like 14 hours of Zoom calls a day right now, but they're still going. Talk about how, just encourage people that they can still live with purpose in the midst of this crazy season.
Yeah, and look, Andy, I mean, I'm feeling the fatigue. My team is feeling the fatigue. I've got 9 Zooms today. Look, we are trying to just stay optimistic, to stay generous, both with our time. Again, you know, it's pretty easy to get up in the morning and do 9 Zoom calls when you know the result in them is more people getting clean water. Yeah. You know, so we're so fortunate to just have purpose baked into the work. You know, it's like bleeding with purpose. Like, I mean, it's giving people the most basic human need, for human, you know, for flourishment. I think, you know, I might just encourage people to think, you know, differently, innovatively, about what they might be able to do now that they couldn't before. You know, how you might use your physical space, you might organize your calendar differently. You know, I'm doing events now that I just couldn't do in person. You know, I gave a talk to 26,000 people a couple weeks ago on Zoom. I mean, there is not a stadium that big that I know of. So, you know, I think I'm just trying to embrace the new, the different, and try to stay optimistic. And I'm trying to go outside, and I'm trying to kind of take breaks. You know, we just shut down at Charity Water. You can't be on a Zoom or Google Hangout on Friday. There's no Zoom Fridays. Like, you can't schedule a meeting. You can't get any of us. So, you know, just trying to find ways maybe to try things on. I think this moment of COVID has given us permission in our personal lives and in our business lives to try radical things. I mean, you kind of get a pass. If it doesn't work, well,
blame it on COVID.
It was a global pandemic, right? I mean, this is you know, this is a black swan event. So what I'm worried about is this. I don't think we should just go back to normal. I mean, just my relationship with my wife and my kids has changed because I would have been on 40 airplanes over the last 4 months. You know, I was doing almost 100 flights a year and back and forth to JFK, back and forth. So there's a lot of stuff I really don't want to lose. And I think just carving out the time to almost reorganize your life. You know, one of my favorite books that I've read during COVID is John Mark Comer's book about hurry and about slowing down. And I don't want to go back to the hurry of my former life. I want to be more intentional and keep some of the things that I've learned during this quarantine. So I think it's maybe just encouraging, you know, reflection, innovation, and then just try stuff that feels really uncomfortable that you couldn't have gotten away with before, but you can totally get away with now.